thought we were done with the South Side, we were very wrong. Last night, we went to the Willows Crossing Bar on Archer Avenue in Willow Springs, and we found out many different things from the owner. One of which is that the house we brought you to earlier in Willow Springs may not be haunted, but people do actually live there. An old man who's about 86 with his wife, they live in one room. But here we are in front of another house, and this one definitely we were told that this one definitely is haunted. Upstairs, in the 1950s, 2 people were murdered. But this is the house here on Archer Avenue across the street from the Illinois Billiards Club.
Not to mention, right now this is owned by the guy who owns a deli about 2 blocks away. Ever since the body, he hasn't been able to sell the place. The wife, by the way, said she didn't want to move in, so he's having trouble selling it. I guess she must have said something about the house.
Well, we got plenty more to do here in Willow Springs.
Okay, here we are outside of the Willows Crossing here in Willow Springs. It's a well-known bar here in the area. We're standing in the parking lot, and from what we've been told is that when this place was bought in '91, there used to be a garage here. In that garage, supposedly, the body of Diane Masters and her car was found. Now, for those of you that don't know, Diane Masters was a teacher in Moraine Valley. Her corrupt, mob-connected husband, Ellen Masters, he heard she was having an affair, so he hired Michael Corbett and a couple other mob guys to pretty much put a hit on her. Well, they found her body in the I&M Canal, just down the way there. But, we're going to go more and more into, we'll try to go a little bit more into the whole Ellen Masters case, but this was the site of where that garage once was. And next up, the Willowbrook Banquet Hall. We're returning there.
What? Just
Record the... Okay,
that's perfect.
Okay, we're back at the Willowbrook in the evening. We've heard some more interesting stuff about the place. Inside, back during the Capone era, I guess they used to gamble, and there was all this extortion and corruption going on upstairs, tiny room. We also heard that there's tunnels underneath this building that led across the street into what is now Cavalone's. But what it was back then was one of Capone's hitmen's businesses. So are these tunnels still underneath? Are they haunted? Or are they just caved in and just dirt? It's another interesting fact about Willow Springs. I'm beginning to like this summer.
Now you're joining me around a trail right behind Monk's Castle. Like, there's urban myths and legends. Supposedly there's like a demon in these woods, like along this trail right outside the cemetery. I've heard stories of like red eyes appearing around here, and other stories you hear like people see like a creature with clothes walking around here. But it might be all stories. There might be some fact. It might be a deer or something. But what they have seen along this trail is behind Monk's Castle, actually on the side of it, is like red eyes appear in this trail. Could it possibly be an evil spirit outside Monk's Castle? Could it be a hoax? Honestly, I don't know. Right now, as of now, I probably think it might be a myth. Because really, there's something to support it. It's nothing but kids saying there's something in there. But if you look down that trail, it goes real deep into the woods along the side of Monk's Castle. So we could think maybe back in the day monks used to walk around here and take a shortcut to get into Monk's Castle, because other myths include that there's tunnels or little passageways that lead from the woods into Monk's Castle, like right into their monastery. But as of right now, I really don't know much about it. This is nothing but myths. Later on, we'll try and get more information, ask people about this. We'll see what their perspective is.
Okay, here we are off Archer Road at Archer Woods Cemetery, also known as Fairmont Hills Cemetery, here in Willow Springs. Now, what that dot we're looking at is the clock tower that you can see off Archer Road. This cemetery is huge. But the story behind it is that, again, it's like Resurrection Mary. A weeping woman is sometimes heard and seen walking inside the cemetery close to the gates. Behind me here are the gates. But we don't see no weeping woman. I guess the story is she's sad because she lost her baby or something like that. There's the big dot right there. That's the clock tower. You can see the hands on the clock. Actually, we can see that really well. I'm surprised. Back out now. But yeah, we're at the Weeping Woman, Archer Woods, Fairmount Hills Cemetery. And I'm going to come in front here just to get a look at the sign. There we are. Fairmount Hills. There's the sign. It's kind of hard to make out. And that's that.
Okay, we're back on the south side in a town called Midlothian. And we thought we'd save the best for last, but we're going to give you a little taste of what's to come. We are at Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. The story with this is that it's in the top 10 of the most haunted places on the planet, right here in Midlothian. Over on the street here is Midlothian Turnpike. We're coming right off Cicero Avenue. And on this trail here is going to lead to Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. It's one of the oldest cemeteries in Chicagoland. And the stories go about this place. Tell a little bit about it.
The stories go from the lady in white. There's a lady, picture's been taken.
Red and blue orbs.
The barking dog that appears to disappear.
Weird looking creatures.
This disappearing house, it's like too many stories to tell. It's like so many people have seen different accounts, and some of these accounts have been told by different people, like different versions, but they all come together as one. So it's like right now we're gonna investigate, check out the place. Like I said, we're only giving you a taste of today. We want to give you a taste of how it looks during the day, because at night it'll be hard to see.
We're gonna come back during the night. That's when the real spooks come out.
And we're gonna be investigating. We even brought a recorder.
Yeah.
This is good. If you ask questions, electronic devices tend to catch like voices of say spirits or other things, because
White noise.
because they say ghosts are like they're like another frequency, right? They say you can catch them with radios, recorders, special devices. So that's why I brought it. We're gonna talk and see if we can pick them.
We're gonna go into the cemetery, look around, but then we're also gonna go into the forest to find what was once a house. We're gonna see concrete slabs of concrete. Supposedly this is where a house once was, in these woods. Now they say this is where the house that supposedly appears, that's where the exact spot is. So we're gonna go in the woods, look around, but what we left out is that every now and then, devil worshippers, Satanists, they come in here, perform their so-called sacrifices, whatever, their ceremonial, whatever. So we gotta watch out for that. But I think if we're here during the day, we'll be safe, but who knows what's gonna happen in the evening. Okay, here we are at the entrance of Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. As you can see behind us, some of these graves have been dug up and desecrated. Teenage drinkers come in here and, fuck shit up, ruin it for everybody. But we're gonna take a look around. We don't really know too much about each grave, but you'll have to look for yourself. We also want to tell you, there's been different accounts of when people come in here during the nighttime, which we are going to later on, that they think the ground moves. Like they'll be right here, they'll take a few steps up, and suddenly the gate is way behind them. What else? Cold spots. They'll get deep into the cemetery, right in the middle. It'll be like 100 degrees out in the middle of the summer. It'll be freezing cold, right in the middle of the cemetery. Stuff like that. So Fernando, hit record on your tape recorder and see if we can pick up some white noise. Maybe the spirits will talk to us. Let's go. All right, here we are at this lagoon right outside Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. Behind me is Midlothian Turnpike. And as you can see, here's the lake, not lake, but the little lagoon right outside the cemetery. And the story about this place is that Capone and his hitmen, they would dump bodies in cars inside the lagoon here. And I guess at night you can see headlights coming out from again, same thing that all the other accounts say is that shadowy figures. There's been pictures of faces that appear inside the cemetery. A woman sitting on top of a grave. Yeah, this is it. This little room. Citrus Grove Cemetery. Citrus Grove Cemetery from the opening gate. We're going to pan from left and right so you get a full view. It's not that very big at all. Actually, it's very small. But the noises you're hearing and the things you see moving are the cars on the Midlothian Turnpike.